Well, it's the Inquiring Cat here, and I'm going to talk about something completely different, not politics today. It's about how do you get a job? Because a lot of you are currently job hunting, looking at your LinkedIn profiles, and I know amongst my own friend group, that is also the case, some of whom have been hunting for a year or so. So I spent 30 years in executive search and interim management recruitment, and here are my hot tips, or the first of my series of hot tips, on improving yourself to have a knockout CV. The first thing you want to do if you've got a LinkedIn profile is, for goodness sake, please make sure that your written CV, whether in soft or hard format, corresponds exactly to the CV that you've posted on LinkedIn, because any discrepancies that come up immediately will put you in the trash can. The second thing is, if you have a LinkedIn profile, for goodness sake, have a photograph of yourself smiling. It makes an enormous difference to the people who are checking up on you and consuming you before they invite you for interview. Now then, within your CV, whether it's in LinkedIn or in hard format, what you need to do is to make sure that you have some profile case studies, build a bank of them that are appropriate for the kind of roles that you might apply for. So you might have a project management case study. You might have a human resources case study if you've managed people. Or you might have a case study around something remarkable you did, like, I don't know, building a nuclear submarine. Whatever it is, build a bank of them. 1 page, A4. What's the background? Why were you chosen? What did you do? What was the outcome? And what did the client or the boss say? And when you submit your CV for a particular role, you want to attach that to the back of your CV, because it immediately elevates you against most of the competition who, guess what, don't do it. Now, the other thing is that normally in an interview process, you wait until you get to the final hurdle before people ask for your references or any testimonials you may have. If you don't have many testimonials on your LinkedIn profile at the moment, go back to old clients and particularly old bosses and ask them to give you a testimonial on LinkedIn. Once they've done that, it's then public property. And if it's public property, you can then lift it and put it in your LinkedIn profile and pepper your CV with those comments within the text of the particular role they refer to. If you want to know what that looks like, go and look at my own LinkedIn profile, which is LinkedIn and the handle is Board Consulting, because there you will find the testimonials that I've had through my career, through some very nice and gracious people who've supported me. Now, once you've done all that, you need to remember that the outcome of your attempts to get a job will be very much based on when you actually get the interview. And when you do that, for goodness sake, walk into the room smiling. I'll come up with some more hot tips for you in the future, but before you spend money on a CV writer, and I see sadly some criticism on LinkedIn of people who've paid money for or been tempted to pay money for a CV writer, try these tips first and see if they can change your chances in a very, very competitive world. Because it is competitive, it's going to get more competitive. We have a very significant unemployment problem coming, thanks to the budget. That's already been proved in the companies not hiring and starting to lay off. So you need to really up your game. I wish you well. It's very competitive. If I can help you personally without charge, let me know. I'm here to help. But this is the time to up your game and get that CV into a much more professional format. Cheerio for now. And if you like all this stuff, please subscribe, like, and join the family. And by all means, comment. Look forward to hearing from you. Cheers for now.